Hello, everyone in the multiverse and beyond. This is your friend forever, Evan Lefavor, with another new video. Today, we're going to be talking about war. Okay? And first, to start out talking about war, we should get this out of the way right now. War is evil. Okay? Every act of war should be illegal. Okay? There are innocent people living in every country on this planet. Okay? And none of them deserve to be murdered. Okay? It should be against, every act of war should be against the law. It should be against the law to murder anyone. Okay? This is the 21st century. Murdering people should be against the law. Invading their land should be against the law. All acts of war should be against the law. Think of how many stupid things are against the law. Yet war is still allowed to happen on our planet. I'll tell you right now, the only reason that war is continued to be allowed to exist is because Dick Cheney and everyone at Halliburton and all his friends are making trillions and trillions of dollars off of all these wars around the world. Okay? They're making a boatload of money off of all these wars, and they're gaining power, and they're gaining territory, and it's all illegal. Okay? We're talking about murdering innocent people. Okay? It should be against the law for Israel to attack Palestine. It should be against the law for Palestine to attack Israel. It should be against the law for the United States of America to attack Iraq. It should be against the law for the United States of America to invade Iraq. All acts of war should be illegal, because the reality of war is that innocent people are murdered. Innocent people die and are murdered in acts of war. And that is evil, and that is wrong, and people should not be profiting off of war, profiting off of acts of war. It is pure evil. Okay? This is the 21st century. We need to stand up, united together as the people of the planet Earth of the 21st century, and say that enough is enough, that we will no longer tolerate any acts of war anywhere on the planet Earth, that any act of war will be illegal and repercussions will be had. Okay? We can no longer tolerate war anymore. And we can no longer sit idly by while people profit off of war. The same people starting the wars are the ones that are profiting off of it, and it's not a coincidence that that is happening. Halliburton is run by Dick Cheney, who had a hand in starting the Iraq war, the Iraqi invasion. Okay? So the same guy who started the war is the one profiting, making trillions of dollars. You have to think about these kind of things, because it's evil and it's wrong. War is wrong. It's never justified. Okay? Every act of war is wrong. Okay? It's never justified to start a war. Okay? It should be illegal. All acts of war should be illegal. We need to unite together and tell the people in control of our governments around this world, and tell the people of the United Nations that we will no longer accept and tolerate any acts of war in the 21st century, that all murders are illegal. that every single murder is an illegal act, and all acts of war are illegal acts. Now that is something that should be put into law through the United Nations. Okay? This is something we need to band together to get behind. Because if we don't, more innocent people are going to be murdered every day. And Halliburton's just going to get richer. Okay? So please know that murder is wrong, murder is evil, murder is never justified unless it's in an act of self-defense. Okay? And there is no act of war that is in self-defense. Okay? There is no act of war that is in self-defense. Alright? Acts of war should be illegal. And there should be a group policing that fact. Okay? And it needs to happen soon before things keep getting worse and worse and worse and worse. And Halliburton and everyone that works there gets richer and richer and richer and richer. Okay? And you don't see any of that money. Alright? You understand how much money was spent on the Iraqi invasion and illegal occupation that we call the Iraqi War? You know how much money of our tax dollars went directly into Dick Cheney and Halliburton's pockets? Okay? You understand how illegal it was to invade that country on false pretenses of weapons of mass destruction? Okay? We need to wake up to these truths, that any act of war or terrorism will not be tolerated in any country, anywhere, for any reason. Okay? And that means we need to create a force that can police that law and prevent any acts of war from happening. And if an illegal act of war does happen, we have to come up with a solution to prevent it from ever happening again. Okay? From the people that caused it. We'll have to come up with the right way to go about doing that. Okay? And that is what we should do. Because as the people of the 21st century, we can no longer sit idly by and allow these evils to transpire. Because that's just the way it is. Because it's not just the way it is. We, the people, control reality. We, the people, make it all possible through our tax dollars, through our cooperation. Okay? We have the power to change this world in any way we see fit, at any moment in time. All we have to do is band together, united as a people, connected through the internet, connected through our communities, connected by the truth that war is evil, that murder is wrong, and that these acts of war will no longer be tolerated on this planet by anybody. There will be no World War III, because we are going to put an end to war and bring about global peace. Okay? So, I just wanted to make a quick video explaining why war should be illegal. In the 21st century, war should be illegal. Any act of war should be considered an act of terrorism, and it should not be tolerated, and it should be dealt with accordingly as any other act of terrorism would be dealt with. Okay? So, You know, it's not going to be easy to change the world, but we have that power to change the world for the better. But that starts with us waking up to what's right and wrong and then doing something about it together, united. Change this world for the better so that innocent people will not be murdered anymore, no matter what country they live in or skin color they have. That does not give them a right to be murdered. Okay? It does not matter what their skin color is, their economic background, or what country they live in. They do not deserve to be murdered. They are innocent people. Okay? In every country around this globe. We need to start respecting every human life, not just the ones in our own country. Okay? We need to start respecting the lives of everyone, everywhere. Because we don't just live in a country, we live on a planet together. Alright? And together I think we could all agree that murder and war is evil and wrong and it should be illegal. Okay? So thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope we can do something soon to put a stop to war. But that might take us standing up together and gathering together on the internet or in person in our communities, and talking with each other and rallying around the fact that we have a say as the people of this country. We have a say in our local government and in our federal government. We have the say. Okay? Alright? Our elected representatives and quote-unquote lawmakers are there to do the will of the people. That's their job. Not to tell us what to do and to come up with their own laws. They're supposed to listen to what we say and put our laws into effect. Okay? So we need to realize that the strength in numbers is a reality, and that any time we can band together and change this world for the better. We just have to stand up for what's right and stand against what's wrong. And war is wrong. Murder is wrong. It is not an acceptable solution to any problem in the 21st century. And we need to stand up for that as human beings of the 21st century. So thank you so much. This is your friend forever, Evan Lefavor. And spread the word, share my videos, spread the news. War is evil and it should be illegal. And that is the truth. Thanks again, and I'll see you next video. Bye-bye.